sati no so biem ansom na manese anamene keseno about William Stefano nom about Vinicius Junior nom about Todo Prosa or some net me akamo anamene keseni na so ayatana Adiyia no anosom na batoma amane ntanamene kesenema no ansom na obi osomni na no and the name and so the upon a year and a kaya de footballers amaba body of president sati na or some nka 130 matches and a name and Gapaya Ebiam was 80 goals some year it already said 56 as a minimum altana ya walk out there name and Ganchibi Ebiam crop on the week name and Ganchibi and some former president so or some na sati na walk out there okoma kumaku enum artist a power rokota one so okoma 2010 Ebiam name Equal 2014, Equal 2018, I'm a cinema Pania first 2014, Equal 2018, Equal 2022, 2026, and so Namato Santo Junior, and some Panamukas and Nemano, one of some Quabins Wikama, and Amanukas Union, so I say was swimming about Nina, so and some men Panaria, and one toss me, and some I tough at Panama, and I'm nature Sadanama Junior, so one of some Narituka, and I'm taking it to a color and Saloti, I say one to just I tell YouTube now. I drop I'm say I saw Banky. Over setting your soul Conatina for Anna Panina. Your setting commander. I couldn't to over first at the draw. Carlo and Salote. I also want to yes, Mamma Tina Tom say I'm a Tinema co walk up quiet. I'm a Tiffasuna for Incosina. Woman with two over Natalia. Woman Tina Tampa. Now I couldn't to the drunk Carlo and Salote. I said you can yes, I want you. I'm a some maybe a motherfucker outside now. Yes, I be another drama. One of some 90 Europea, and I should have from an person. One of some 90 in Namum, one who can answer Lottie, and some 92 just a young per se, and I didn't name my uncle walk out now, and you'll be an Casaria, one for name, and some men co walk up, Namam, and I'm Casalina, and you're no minimum, and a tire, one who to me say, what the name of Junior, and some never co walk out on so, and some men is a number of 2 men, and I'm in Casa, how much target and so, I am here to my cup on the week, and I'm going to tell my son, Every American, maybe a walk up, I answered the last time, or some night to make a walk up on so, I'm a night to tell me, but you're marking, and some name now, I am here to walk up, and I study a crop on the weekend also, about to about Ebiam, many times someone to just the next generation, out of my chest, I don't present a minor, and some may under 24, or Mama says some no Popeye, woman, the next generation, and some name to the number, when you're giving Adiyia, about to finish so junior. About to William Stefano, about to Kodanibi, woman and America's president, and one day the next generation, Adam president, so one of some never certain Amanes, and maybe I come, woman says, and no one come Conina, woman come Conamum, Mama Kana, and Matia, and some Nene, Antimania, and what is some, I told the Salazar price of, I told president, so one of some never certain, and I'm there, reference a color and Salote, one of some never to get your money, Tamasa. Oh no, yes, maybe one monetary league, no, woman in common league in a bar. No one in city president league and also, I don't some massive canamum, one day what you one time, your best return, and some night about Europe, no, from a meter, okay, and some no watches and to my wife. I tell my man first at the president, or some men are certain now, and you come and select him in Messia. I am in the case of Pasabia Messina, one to me until walk a William Sobel to Archers, your time, I Jim Messin here, over YouTube and also, I must send them away TikTok and as well. Why are they at time Messi, Liam Maxi, Ayopia, on your son number 20, out of my team, you want to send the Altano, I just see into Miami, to the Nasa, first time own it, you would have energy, or when I want to tell Casimiro, as a Casimiro, and John Amsa, on a massive trip, Baby, a town for to meet Shaka, but I'm not to Quasi Classico, another Casano, Messi, and a Casimiro, almost some number one teammate, Liam Messi, also return after walk up, and I'm like a can also by Sultan, a prominent yourself to yourself, once you could walk up, your partner, some Messi, about Mbappe, number Paquesa, over to 18, none of so bentay, one of some Messi, go Amanese, welcome your Messi to me, certainly goes, none Papa Besso too, now on the best to know in any given day, Massatino, Ayeliana Messi, 18, and a new public Massimo, on each one message on content call, Archers, Massimo, one of some Metronum call, what are you young to wear, and what is that, Salutani Bramovich on you?
just to see them play. It's amazing.
It's beautiful, actually.
Yeah, because normally when you have big stars like that, to play together is not easy, which you will know now. But to have them all together and make them work, not with the ball, off the ball. Yes. All the big players has delivered. And it was like Messi scored 3, then Mbappe 2, then Haaland 2, and Dembele 2. So every game was like they were repeating, but there was always one above everybody. So it has been a fun World Cup. And if this stars delivers, it's good. Talk about the pressure, talk about the fans.
One to 1 year, some come say, I tell so what any promo legends. What I'm going to say, I didn't have that in Nino. And some night, I'm on a person, Susono. I have live on YouTube and also, I had TFM and I TV Basama. Over to me and Joy, I just saw no person. So I'm not just I didn't want TikTok on a so kind of what to make type any idea. 96 banana fema. And I'm Petabana Mamma Pena. Everybody saw the finish so to your economic casino. Yet himself in the Ayopia and Pompamanukas Arsenal. Also met me up and what you some maybe Bibian, some never to melt on now. I'm going to say, Bibian will see. I just some maybe finish your Ayopia. Every on the contract, we knew. Also met on a Roman to them. So, also, Amanas won't say, Maritimum Ayopia, my for Kadama. Everybody said you finish so to your control, we knew a number. Ever seen a woman and I can say, every one of some purchase, one of us sent Adiyia Tima. Everybody said a remark, and I'm going to Arsenal. One of some asset. Other so a some Akudana. Everybody said finish so junior. One make him out. Maybe a fini and some make me answer from Coca. One was somewhere to this. I say at the price. I'm a Roman trade, but a woman with 80 million pounds, 80 million pounds who come at it. Maybe a fini no. One some make me a bonafe. What am I to my Antamatima? Everybody say I tell Roman than so. I'm a nation. I tell her, woman did tell finish so junior. How would have Arsenal or pass image right? I want to Asa Nikapa, also from Fimabio, Yadu image, I be a poster, Yadu image, okay, advert, Yadu image, Eddie Bonino, Sassi Canada Panino, Abaya Corona first finish so junior, one Casanisika, and Yatia, Oma Asana, Romituno, also nobody can be a film, Aquana first and Fidi, I am right here, Oma Majuma, also from my team, what is some Arsenal, almost some night, Manamukas, Ficano, I had a current, I had a financial gap. I have 7 target shy away from the action price. Also, Vinny pay 20 million pounds. I say euros. I'm not the fancy that you have Georgian and Abate. I just know I also make 30 million euros. I'm not to I'm not cover problem. I'm sure you'll pass your pen. One of some minimum. I'm not going to make this Arsenal or on Arsenal. Everyone to say some cronky. I'm also net one watching some Persevia Corano. So one of some party of Fini near non could only be strict asset. About to make committee, Ebiamapa, Bama said you one inch. Our Arsenal, I must say, I tell Romanted. One of some maybe a finish so to know. What about Arsenal? Or a piano to Mabania flew to a podium. Or on that as over the first of Arsenal. And some Metania that then I'm going to say, I'll say to me what it is. Or my committee of Fakadana. Everybody said you finish so to know. So I'm going to say, I'm going to say Arsenal. Make a surgery in Timber. I reckon it was about to England. Tell Konokopra. Not make a suburban and a real Sabaya. Over Sawi Kanafe. Was Sawi Truman at Arsenal. Over some Natiman. Amanes sometime. If you make a second, Lord God. One of some Nopra. I just a Christian who appear. And I'm going to cast upon us. One of some Nopra. Unlikely. Sabian Yamian Saturday. When we came against Sharona. And you'll tell your partner. And what is some maybe I just say, I'm a Christian, Lord God. One of the Bobby Amanes and a point. Mammy Asa, what would train you because when I am Mono Chiao, Adam I told her when you answer training, and a power will train say, oh, Girona, Adam Namia Tuma, almost 6 in a Saturday, I can also about to me from Nadiamana Canas into way. I am more answer to know 26 in Elcos, Canas and Mom, and a Bawai, and Mom Corana, my Canino, also next 20, and some Nadia Sami, Mutimana, and Arsenal, or could I could I in here, I will train you Kakua, and some Paya Tetanina, and some night, I'm on a Pasha Yansa, Bruno Kamaras Ayopia Unioto Ayadia Son of Partner to the name so Amabu Shafari Naman Son of Anna Unio one some with Canada Opana and Sanamukas Overcast and their story Ultimum the Perse a Diamante and on 3 days ago I'm a story to myself Pia Wapani move Adia Konia Yawadi some Arsenal Namam Lucas finding a mountains of Wamoton Arabian Aquarano Woman ultimatum Yamia Tobus Maria one more time Omara enough for woman trying to make a man I want to say you Obey Isaki Subani be my theatre Arabian the Pasami coming Tamamanko Sasubano Omanu Castle Junan Tabaman Soso not Domin Sakin and say innocent reference Alan Padui na Alan Padui Ayopia where former Quaton my team of West Newcastle July Tabatim na acquired to Alan Padui Quaton is someone to us one walk out any former team you want to say Newcastle is among your team Akana Nakuma any club it's what to say out there Newcastle July Tabatim Abayan Newcastle and 80 million pounds and woman team Amakadama you want to say the Puno Kamarasano one of some 19 Sakurano what's up Professor Fawate number 3% Akana first Puno Kamarasano and some Piano Kuma Biam Nakuma any club you want to say Newcastle United one Alan Padui one coach in Nakasabia woman Tanuka Amankwa Ania Kakaba Makasa Makala Tata and your Puno Kamarasa what's up a Santo di Fanta and some Napako Abakao and your Jacobo Ramo Ama Jacobo Ramo Ayopia Kuma Kudana remoted also remoted I would say our Kuramas 50% our panel one of the white and some Naso Ramatus Arsenal Ayopama Sabia Jacobo and some Natino Abatimopam and some Nakama Amanazana Military Tata Arsenal to the some Satanson I said, I get from Arsenal. So then, maybe a number of cases, maybe a Benachiri Passabio, transfer Quabia Giddy, Tama Arsenina, or my Tama Sadan in contest. So there be a Tennessee Telemum, a requiring number, squad on many Talipanina, one of some Panamukas, one of some Panama Manitana say, how pressings in a choir, Altamatum no Arches, Nimmo from no cross will come up, Altamada Gaines, Omitino, Natamakua, one of the first Mikela Tata, as I want to go, also in answer, one of the awaited person, I'm here to my test 6. Tell them ever suck on a higher, one some on a higher, what 6. There's something, I'm the one of Mikela Tata, as I want to be a saying, I'm here to my affluence Arsenal, as I'm a competing, and some PM, young manager at Tata, 1 year.
Mikel, first of all, how are you? How was your summer? Are you feeling refreshed and ready to go again?
I'm very well, thank you. Very refreshed, energy back to the highest level. Really enthusiastic about what is coming, and great to see everybody again with the same spirit after such a big season. To see everybody coming back in the building with such an energy and desire to go again it was incredible.
So they say that champions never stand still. You're always looking forward, always looking to build. With that success of last year, has that given everyone a renewed sense of determination and motivation?
100%. This has to be the start, and this has to be the standard, and excellence has to be our standard, and this has to drive to attack the future and the way we behave daily with more and more determination and ambition.
120 years ago, say I can as manager. You want to say I tell Mikel Tata, what do you call? You don't need some scene like Timana. I never saw my team, and I'm still Liverpool. I'm some National so fun. You came up, Asuma. I come out, said Liverpool. I said one, I tell what some. I'm some National 2 minutes, some you know. You will tell you what my one sorrow. I could not first a real income more. I don't come outside a real income more. So I can't make a difference. I tell you what, manager first Anthony or Lola, manager say on your pen and yet upon and so they are just said, and I say, I tell you what, we are here. I'm calling some preparation. No, one manager first, Anthony Oriola. I also know pen and yet, so they are the pressings in Assassia. I also know Tamatima. You want to some tell Liverpool. One couldn't first Federico Kiosabon, one will be Metasaban, Wayale. Now, you say, illness, Ayopia, and I'm going to William Corona. You want to some tell Federico Kiosa, and also Marilyn or the latest. On a panel, I say, I tell Bakola, also Metiano, Meta somebody Bakola, PhD team, say, and baby, we tell them, which Betina 170 million. From Liverpool, and two from Liverpool. When some Anamuka, Liverpool, Omugusu Tim Commander, woman representatives, Manikamaka, some woman personal terms, and Liverpool, and Sunisa, Omuka, and yes, Sikano, woman 100 million euros, Abako, not Airtos, Abaya 40 million. I also, Airtos will call 40 million. Ebio, Wapa, multi-monobo matches, we say, Ebia Bakola, Timiba say, Bessie say, Ebia Bakola, Timiba say, Ebia Bessie saw the media champions, Angelica, Ebia send a number of Canadians, 40 million minimum. I can't some maybe a PLC, and some make him about to be able to say, some Ebia Corano, so ever standing a contract, Ebia Matuma, you want to say PH, different challenge, and upon the first bloody Bakola, one of some Ediaco, Amanes, upon the deliver with him now, everyone some Ebia Corano, so one make him your son, Emabia Pano, one of some make him initially, the Macaton says, a cross of the Liverpool team, one your bloody Bakola, ring, a prayer, and some men, my team, you want to some ALC bottom off, make this a boom of a Kurana, you want to say a ring, one of your pen, Yamia Tuma, where you're targetive Animal Liverpool, and some metimness, Omanga Kodana, you want to say your bloody Bakola, and your master Chetiano, and some media Kodana, you want to some also, I just say a ring, upon a power, and some men, my team, you want to say Pama, no bomb of Timo, all right, say Akudai, not less than 85 million pounds. I don't know, almost some never send your pano, and some media comments of Okotua, among the Kakana Sopa, Edo are you party? And some Metasa, and a Mansiri, Ayopay, and some men himself, Ayub, and some Mentania, Tinabasuna, Umsen is a loof on the say. So what talk on this is uncle, just some media or what's the name as a Lontel, and I'm probably a next 2 season after this 6 and not 6 and I'm making me a Corona. You want to some maybe you brought in or some making me a corner. And I'm going to amongst the discussion acquire personal terms or maybe now a conversation contract no Man City until 2031 and on the Man City every low ultimate target 100 million euros and then I'm better not make a City team no ever setting I'm a follow I say woman a fixed price ever yet 90 million euros nothing I'm here to every 10 million and I'm also out so also media account I come also manager and you can cover make this a private jet and your son a quotanse you set from Manchester a quotanse Nimanium holidays. I just said Tanzania, and I'm not going to sorry can I back to a Manchester. I had the same chat in a minimum. Now are you brought the enemy? I just said, woman, we have your chronicler, I'm a cray and son of your pen, woman, Corona, one of some money, the assistant coach, any coach. I had the Manchester, I tell Morocco, over 40 say, I tell, I just Sacramento. One of your assistant coach, I had a team, you want to study Morocco. You too, so if you're more technical, what in here? No, I'm sending Kumaka, sweating, we're saying, I'm saying, what are you bloody? Say, I could answer, but maybe a star, every player, I have your Premier League in him, maybe one of your mouth for the who pass, and dinner, none maybe a tenor, I could not know encore, one come on the ball, and from Manchester City, I also make him the answer, and I'm going to assistant coach, you want to say, Sacramento, one of some network, you want to say, I tell you, body, one of some Man City, one some Katongo keeper. You want to say Jen Crawford, I'm a local list, United, make us a woman pay, I had a second goalkeeper. Also made about my test, Olympia de Marcel, Argentina goalkeeper. You want to Guarimo Rio, not make us a Guarimo Rio. 1 year, oh no, I don't know, because Man City, also made him come 34 years of age. Also made him come and say, every keeper, you want no woman, and from my team, you want to say, I tell Man City, woman, from I tell Man 6 and also many years, also now, Manukas, Moses, Man City, Etimo, woman travel, also many come here, you want to send at the Eshapo, now woman set on a Muko, I tell Hong Kong, Bana Wankodi, Asaf anopai still bibian sesai chesem na bia kwada no so ayo pia bia bakatu no anosem na bia onka asaf anopai dia so bibian you are asasa bia jagresh no wonom eka mansiri wonom so na tim no anasa bia mansiri etu no for next season no wonom so na nka wom se Barcelona wometu no yem se pass pompi ana ya kwada na first junior krupi se womanyam bia kwada na ya wodi sam ya tame ya ano ayo William Alvarez womanya Victor Osimena ebia tina krupi ababa meta se maya to Bournemouth ultimate statement womodo ba maintain anopai ina ne saban when your foot injury and into our junior krupi some na kwa surgery alter surgery ababa ultimate pan Sadia ayo mosumi ansa edi kwa mosumi nan ana bia kora be trefe to na monton woma ayata ba setim no akora na first junior krupi according to Bournemouth no asem na kuda no asem na panamunu kaso injured alter so kwatrefe anya tanamunu kaso pai no abakimi abobo amanesa anya kaka ba Kulisowski hi akwobo ba che 2 years in year 2-6 omobo na kasa this 2-6 ultima corona ya wodi some ayatono so ayatijan ayata Kulisowski good news anasanwa obetuani anase anopai otuani etama ayabia tournament out of namia to Saturday woman Chelsea ekama ano so na batimi abosinte woman kuda na first Tijan Kulisowski no wono so na obia pai no wono so na tuani na Matthias Fernandes once abobai some ayata some reportage for no adeba say you see the new player woman found around 80 million pounds at the fee West Ham United no ono na obia wobra number patome second na sakabo no woman maintain ono betina according to Tanam team number 10 senu kwapiam sa obia makoda na ya wodi some na bia Matthias Fernandes also na kokopra akwam na filter nyame otu probia ani ACL bia no pano wono some na filter na Seville anya kacha Man City team is team obobiem omuntana kwanman konse City Press no akwara no wo kan bi woni team no also na trawe adukwanam Bani City no womobiem omuntana kwanna fe wono pana first ya de Seville no ono some na nko na Titan Sabani Tisa nimu bia also na se tournament fe ono no kwara no some na pe acha se tournament fe ene no menu kaso no kwara na e wodi some ya de Seville no ono some na pe na me se tournament team no also na waki won se wo me de kwara no enso betimi oba eni sali 60 million pounds ene bia be fiti no anso timi aba na fa kodama ya wodi some ya just afiwo wono so me pia kodama kwa na dwuma altama manta ya datima ya wodi sadia tona mose wono so me timi no so amanesa ani ya kakana so panisale ya ka chance Jordan Henderson ayo pia wane Danny Welbeck so abakani chance Welbeck no ya ba ye na nwachi altama na make sanwa ana kuma some ya team first Brentford o amatamane ya Jordan Henderson altama amana manu kese contract no we terminate ban move to ayabe Chelsea abaso Manchester Medical abaso Arsenal Jordan Henderson so abekane ebia Chelsea also met him in Malaysia and say Hong Kong we so na be Chelsea aba nyame atuma Saturday e kam ni o many Juventus ebia mo many AC Milan afrodi kam o mabani na no we so be pono anso na we say Hong Kong Manchester boys we so na be nyame atuma we me kan ngara club no anso me kam amanesa ani ya kakana so ba gara nafu now se want to that song on European Chelsea team no am say fe na bia wo ya niam right now we 3% and wo team your professionals your gardeners up to the behavior come on say take responsibility not as a magic number 1-3% Chelsea semanya Jordan Henderson manya player and bim semanya Danny Welbeck and some they are Chelsea Sabia and come bobo na ebia maybe be openemum am say na Chelsea our the youngest team about to me tane am na field play woman gardeners woman leadership about to me openon crowd am me come what catch man for ne some monton akona first Danny Welbeck am nko and once up kana na man what's about Chelsea obeso opo Adiyia man wudia yente gar nafo when you
a big shift. I mean, it's one that we've all been asking for, though. If we've watched Chelsea for the last sort of 3, 4, 5 years, I've said there's an experience right throughout the club, right the way from the ownership, which is a new ownership, to obviously the sporting department, which was cleared out when they first come in, and the managers have been quite inexperienced at times. So what you've got is a situation whereby there's just no experience, and I think putting a spine in of good senior professionals that act as guardians of good behaviours, responsibilities, disciplines in the dressing room is just something that's not magic. It's something that all top teams have had for many, many decades. And so putting Jordan Henderson in, who knows how to win a Premier League title, Danny Welbeck, who knows how to win a Premier League title, their job is as much off the pitch as it is on the pitch. They're still good players. They can contribute maybe, don't know, 25 to 35 games a season at a good level, but what they will do is all those young players there at Chelsea, they will make sure that they turn up every single day, give their all, come back exactly the next day and do it again. And that's been a problem. I don't think the young players at Chelsea have had any particular guidance or leadership around them on the pitch or off the pitch. They've now got people who can do that and know how to get around the block.
Some move for Danny Welbeck at this stage of his career.
Yeah, and I said 10 years ago that Manchester United should never have sold Danny Welbeck. He's gone away and done brilliantly well. He's coming into a sort of what would be a little cameo at the end of his career as well, but he's a fantastic player. Worked with him obviously as a team.
21 years ago, I say I don't run out. I've already said I got enough. And I'm let another Manchester United team. So when I'm going to transfer, I don't have something in. And some night, I don't know, person is now. Because you won't walk up now. I couldn't have Enzo Fernandez. So, Okosako, I don't know, some you know, quarter on us who ring on the free. I'm always some of the partner. And I'm looking at the PM watch us move to Real Madrid. And I'm moved to Man City. And look out, that's what England. Na meta someone also no kwade ma Enzo Fernandez you say comes ni bi and say atia so bata ni bi sabe yakwa no on bo ntwen e part bi kwade no e di atam hopefully and some meta Manchester England one some man and tanamuru kasa akwa ma montari no for on part wa and on make can so pana one Nicola Jackson e kwasi a wo mu ye mo some na bomo akese when you abakwa we su abakwa wo be the only tell yourself Nicola Jackson, so I also know Borges and Sport like a pump. I also know what is something in the name and a Chelsea and Sport. I can't Jawadi say I don't know. So I Nicola Jackson, Press and also Massintana and a Jackson, American Chelsea. I also know Presses in the Sometime. My sister Sito, Abatu, Amapai, or only Ranches and my sister Sito, and some no Rafa, our Chelsea, almost from the company. I Presses and Saxona, and also know to Amanesa, and Kakana Sopa, na Akurana Fasayata, Alan Bogovic, na Alan Bogovic, on ye, Akurani Nimpon Pobrita, not Metasa, Alan Bogovic, also Chelsea, also Napakude, Emabia Pano, one of some Natibanam, Metasa Juventus, Etno, also Manaki, Amanamia Tumakurana, what is some Alan Bogovic, Etanoso, and also Natimia Pan, Papamukas, Sentiment, Lata, Womasambia, Metasa Chelsea. Media worker, I was some maybe I default Maxine Ayatia, Lacroix, and from Natanina, Chelsea, and from Nanya, no panicking. Lingman, I'm a concern. Two teams, other official statement, other partner for Corano, one of official, one player, also made a Chelsea, one of some native, Amanesa, and you can give a young club, Antano, make this a form, and Everton, Omanapa, and a also make up a first of Nottingham Forest, Obina the lab, also maybe a panel make a Chelsea team now up around 40 million. Someone 30 million pounds now. Woman requesting for around 40 million pounds. And a Chelsea team now. So I request the Amanes Ebium Gonzalo Garcia. Antiano make this a form. As I rebuild anymore. Not once initially. I tell my victim, you say, Aquarami Tanon, some mother Batoma, that we amount on a permanent, amount on a crash, and go. Not mother for a Germany, makes the phone from the say, woman build 60 million euros. I don't want run on trade from Gonzalo Casa, Mary Tim, that's it. Or almost prefer the 50-50, Maria Muntua 30 million. Now, Ebia Corana Montred, and your chest, so uncle 50 million%. Our Coranos, I know, and a remoted, I'll pass up your Roman. Sebia Datino, Umusanga Kwakada, so Sadabia Datimi, Akonoma Pamadi myself, I know, I don't know, structure, and I'm not just a Sibia Comedia, and Gonzalo Garcia to Ayadia Fuamina, or first Abeloa, Ebanya Kudano, not for one opponent, so also Maya Juma Amanesa, Ania Kakaba just for sexy. Meta Soba and Kajaman, you fancy say, one of I prefer Italy. Once when he come here, that also met Manom, Metasan and United APM, Sir, I could also be a Juventus, I become some year, Juve, I become here, and I'm your partner, I become Metis, a Jew fancy, what about the season loan tell, with every obligation to buy. I will say your permanent Nabia, some courses be Abasham, not to a other permanent tell. So come on, Sabia, tell it to me, Quadia, Anabia Tima, you want some Nabia also, I told you, I Juventus, Abafa, Joseph Saxi, Amabia Saxi, Yamia Tuma, not 6 in Wakana Tuma, Adiama Juventus, Omitino, also Namanazana, Mammy Oled Watkins, Meta Sabano, Manu Family Enquiry, Adiafa, Akrona first Oled Watkins, also no Namum, Omitia Sapana, I can't 1 year contract, or the bear 40 million pounds, Aqua, Obetimania, Ebia Oled Watkins, I'm an old buy. Mokoba champions, Muhiano, I was some maybe a Manchu, 8 not Ebia Mafa Oled Watkins, Adia Korano Somnapa, Amabia Korano Subena Juma, Ultima Manchester United, Amaniase, Yenim Alexandro Martinez, Butcher, Wapra, na Anamukas Butcher, Oyo Pamatasa, Sir Akwasebio, Sayaboko, non Ebia Pony 6 and Ebia went to win started perfectly. Alpha Manchua, no problem, it is Manu Akwalanta, woman monitor Korana, Yamudi said George Scavini, one of Swing Bonable off now. Metesa Manu Amanita Kodaway, one on a town screen or so, Yafani George Scavini, one on the United, also no monitor Sarabia, a common situation, also no city, Sakubasabio, Alexandra Martinez, Uncle Diabia Matry, also Mesabia Pabana, Musubia Chess and Amon Atlanta, but Tony because Jamadia Atlanta for Edison, Metal, or Amatoria, and also Metal, Eltamam, Ebia Kodanoso, Ebatimia Pona Fanoso, Abano Chuma, Adiamatimos, Amanesa, among Kakanos Opera, Yadam Tetinino, also Natima, Ananopai, also no Sonosana, over first Paula Billy Poba, once a Popa Alfie, Ayadia Chufi, Anapa, initially Manchester United, Abano Chuma, Ultima Manu Timina, according to Popa, also want to yourself, Free Chufi, Adabano, no more year to my power, not to make Takisako. Obedu Manu, Mary Tim question about Tunyamiano Amwano defensively. Nanya, Ediam, Anocha say, or your peer, about cover, what a probability power playing for Manchester United. I am one of the difficult taxa, one of probability power, one of some many on a problem, and I'm like a can shopper, not money to the central, and a central bravo, and some Adame and a central, anybody, I know, I'm not just a legend, I don't know what for your father tried Benny. Not tennis, and then will be so to a working king, Sir Central, and a central one abrabo, Erectime Passa, Central, Abrabo Timia say, Mingram and Aquadano, but you can when the edge of them, number one central tantum, it's a team Pianua, or operated in Central, Obo Totman Kama, was Mama shoes fine, Oba Mary ball away, Yahudi Abba was so returning, so the Yado Castoya, Chelsea, no couldn't say Chelsea. Sika some on the walk on any shot of football now, or also Melpano, another Quafilla one to Yanta, and I could also know when it's money. What did you pass the one shot in Sancho? I'm a new piano, Carano, also maybe the person, about also new football anthem, also no manager, and here Kakano shop, Oramo, I will not enough for us, also new manager, Oliver Glossner, not Oliver Glossner, and you'll be so question is na ukawi ana matai Elliot Anderson ama ne kwana ono so one year wotiri pass Elliot Anderson no football na na yoba no sanete ana sikasam so ehia enti se kuma se bi obi diskana ba na babuawo na betime ya timni ya ano ayam paifa na be decide some maybe akora no so I was some maybe mu Germany ko na emma wotiri pass financial weeks in account scamming babin timin jai emma pa ni sanu kan bi ana bia so go first Evangelios Milanakis and from the talk with Anamanico Yente Ayadia Tema Yawadi Sam Ayatanos IHS and Nottingham Forest new manager Oliver Gosina on Elliot Anderson on you.
when you came in that he left so soon, and how close were you, if at all, were you to keeping him, maybe convincing him to stay at Forest for another season? Was that ever on the cards?
No, it was decided that he will leave, and I think that's what we have to accept, and we are not at the end of the food chain in football, so probably our best players will always have big offers, and then it is when, and at the end, if we decide that we sell a player, there are always two reasons. So number one is, or there could be two reasons, let's say it like this. So you need the money due to financial reasons. That was not the case here at Nottingham. Or the second part is that you believe that you can strengthen your team, but that doesn't mean just on this one position. I think it's not possible to get a better player right now than Elliot Anderson was for Nottingham Forest, but maybe we can add one or two more players on other positions where we can get better as a team, and that's what we try to do.
Yes, my manager, you want to say I tell you a curse now, what do you car? You didn't yes, I'm seeing a team on Sunday, see a life for social media, no, so for radio, no, I had 96 1 hour for you for radio, and from making a one more TikTok, and so I had 96 1 hour for YouTuber, I had from Adiyia TV, over to me a Sanjoy, and from the camera, I'm a yourself from a manager, now manager, you're very sorry for Gusina, and you besides the last year, the master, not enough for us, when we took we shawata. Lock system, I'm quite also from my eternal Forest. Realistically, this is more common saying, what do you implement also? Number one, the union also mean your consistency. I'm a nation, and in your some idea team I want to send Nottingham Forest. Ever to your consistency. What do you implement Oliver Glisson? One team more, aiming fantastic in 1 year.
Realistically, your aims for Forest this season?
I think step number one has to be to get consistency into the club, and this is after a very difficult last year. I don't know the reasons, and it's also it's the past. Like the two stars, it's the past. So I think you can't rely that you won European trophies in the 70s and 1980s. So long ago. I think none of our players has been born at that time. So we have to write our own book. We have to write our own history. And number one is getting consistency into this club, and then building on a very good basement and going step by step forward. Also, everybody has to accept that it's just the 5th season in the Premier League for Nottingham Forest after, I think, around 20 years in League One and the Championship. So I honestly think that Forest has done a brilliant job in the last years, and that then now it's with consistency, with going step by step forward. We want to establish in the top half of the Premier League, but we all know how challenging and how competitive the Premier League is, and this is what we also have to accept. So we are not the only ones who understand football, who can play football. There are many great teams, many great players, many great managers in the Premier League, and this is what we have to accept. But if we do our job in a proper way, then it's possible to establish in the top half of the Premier League, because we have great requirements for this.
1-1 years ago, said Newcastle, I say I tell Nottingham Forest, a manager for the say I tell you for Gersina, one of the two clubs say I didn't have Samsonina, and some Tim also once, Liverpool, where you can, I mean, for a year straight here. Not Tommy say, Jamie Carricker. So you were just 16, I say, you are going to be now, according to Jamie Carricker, sir. Okay, tell you what I'm paying for a pay. Sir, no problem, another repressy. Mohamed Salah, and your Brady Bakola. Bakola. Saying, might take £145 million. I could be I was saying, Brady Bakola, one of some maybe of Liverpool, about this among to the Kofa, maybe a Brady Bakola, or on the perfect red person. I tell Mohamed Salah, and you can call France. I know, what was the local in here? It's a way to do a first one, and I had the left hand, and I tell the old one, it's a new one, and I watch us how can send our corner because ready how can I first and that's how can I ban a number the way. Other one, some I'm so I cannot walk to I'm so mega go Serbia, spoke for the team when in Tamara or Obakoma, Kokona to Kakla, I just went about the new local, and some Metama, tell the Alalapu or France, Omana Sati Makuku Roya, Kuku Jesus. udia wafo abita na makukura ya eni atesem na manu kese we abaya kwada na first yatia kukura ya no also mena taskuri sika also pay no what a message also mena pai ori ba ma Chelsea etim no ha drogba na reply no na according to ayada drogba say you want to just say once a brew always a brew na say na akora no obai obejem as a world club champion ebiem wono wota ayata kukuroyas atena kukuroya abe with Chelsea ni na no and all drogba nso wota akona first mo kukuroya also na say otese anomeru kasa tuma no be ni na no wono so nani so na mama Franco Mastantuano also by no abaso retane esarikom ayada River Plate madre from se hene ha ensi na ensi china so mo kwara na kwa River Plate na se wo mo office ni bi wa La Liga nim ebu Italy ebu Germany ebu Portugal na wo mo ntama kwara na enko back to ayada River Plate because no man to be jai aba bi opana kwara on some fili European water no obobe na water me na mkotodwe na medari am upon me fili asoma kwara ni ka Europe na wo fili sadia bi water no wo fili sadia Champions League I want your man from Messi 20. Oh, my Koran, compare prefer Sanke Ebe Bobitane back to Ayata River Plate. Namum, Metis a Roman Trade, Umpire for the Citadi, and your Tomatama Franco Masantuano. One of some Metimio Edium, Metasakudana. You want the son Jacobo or Tiger when you Strasbourg and you not your same clothes, Altas Akono or by the code blue. We were none of us about to say chess as I go from Metis the blue code. European kese omama akora me first ya tono so anom etese Jacobo Roma ya Ortega woro so make na Strasbourg 8 million Roma Justin baby mi tana mi tana 180 million euros ebi month ever return 50% right e wona so ebi mo start the baba clause e so dia sem also make am ntano also make akora me first Jacobo Ortega woro so na tana anu kanwa amana Roma return no I generate less than 150 million euros. I feel transfer in Kuo. I'm amount with Ajanati. Ayata, Obiani Tabaso, Nicopa 60 million euros. Ayata, Victor Muniz 20 million euros. Gamal 50 million. Avaro 50 million. Jacobo Tegani, Omeji 80 million. Victor Ayata from Panias, maybe 80 million. Unless Jimenez to 12.5. Ebian Mario Martin 3.5. Anna Frank Garcia 4 million. Okamba Madu and Jessica. Just 150 million. Where the answer is Sikayani. Madu da Janeti. Also Messica Mulan Thompson also so. Oma Crossroads so Jamnam. Anopai. Mommy else Darius Paul. One from page. Almost say Rodri Dar. Not Rodri Dar. Actually say Ning and Rodri decisive day. And about a real Rodri no. Roman Trade. And I said your Rodri. One Emma. Not make somebody come and catch us a personal times here. Where we da. Some maybe a problem. No man. The big day. Out of my Roman Trade. Some maybe a Rodri. And some night. And I'm not telling you. Because they be married to me. Almost says speed at Xavier Tabac wine. Married him no. Said the day we must speedy. Also never him say every Rodri. One of some never to me Panina no. You heard him say Tina about initially. Almost 50 to 60 million. And I be a team no. And I'm never to me Panafe. I couldn't have first a Rodri. Adiyia no. Also now it said be a Dadiano. Kukuya Tanuka similarities. And I be a Panitin also. And I'm never to me Panama. Where you Ankabasa moderate actually Dao Ankabosa. I am a month with my child Dao. When some boss at him, so the Rodri. Now, Omina Kurani didn't come on and encourage. I also met him come on. Say, hey, Omopa Rodri. Now, Rodri name Barcelona. No, to my for whether I come at you, Dolphin. Whether we are I just say, Omina Kurani should do yes, from the horse on mouth. And okay, say, one of prefer Madrid over Barca. No be suffering and I am Madrid. When we know Madrid, Antonio Fana Sebe move up Savana Kobasa Kromedari, or prefer Madrid over Barca and Takurana from the room. I don't know my Tisade say, one of my Roma team over Barcelona, also met him no joie, and here Kakano Alpana, just an Ita, yes, just sent him in Kayo, Sabia unfairly, I could Sakudai, some men of Kanafe, Ebia Roman the plastics of Mianina, I'll come first and maybe a rotary, one of some number count, Amanes, Namia on the 60th August, Markwood, other consultants, Arena, our gas and kitchen, or Omani Saka Norfie, Yatakan says Saka Ofo, Abu Fanny Kam, I know, and some matters, I don't come, and on the Batimabos, Amana, Tisan Dufres, about 20, and some matter, Roman Trade, one some matter, Amanias and Unia, and Yabisa, number 2, no, one of our prefer, someone Madrituno, Trent, and Ansate, and Dumfries, and Anstate, from Roman Trade, Omitino, not when I say the first one, so very good, or when you're very good 20 power, when you some or under the sun, what about Adama Rama the facilities, I'm next in Bibia Kama, and some night Mama Kudana, you want to say that some time for me, okay, and some night I'm up, Mupe, I'm a Madrid for the first time, young tenor, I was say, Nania Tibuko or a plan, so about the Rama the club and the so, and maybe I'm a coat of a whole fair.
Denzel, welcome to Real Madrid. First day training, how do you feel?
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, first day training, feeling good. After the holiday, I'm very happy to start, and I'm very honored to be here.
What are your first impressions of Valderenas?
Yeah, amazing, so big. You got lost very quick, so they helped me to know where everything is, but the facilities are amazing. And, yeah, I'm really proud to be here, to be part of this club. And yeah, the start is very well.
How's it been with your new teammates? Have they all welcomed you well?
Yeah, they welcomed me very well. So, of course, a few others are still on holiday after the World Cup. But the ones who are here welcomed me very well, the staff and coach, and I feel very welcome.
Has it been with...
What do you want to say? I tell Roma to know, son, and you want to say that there's some two fresh, I know. Some other two can say that the team, I'm a person so opening. I am Barcelona, I'm a Rafinha Coutinho, Metesan of Pawunian, one of them preparation to other training. I'm Madrid as a positive, ever training, I'm here to my St. George's, our England, Birmingham, almost some 26 and now, I'm 7 pass of Romania because family pass, Massa, Unia 20 a camel, just a good day, so come on, send maybe a son about career interest, also man, and Tanima, about to make create Massa, and when you have a pass about 20 defender, Mommy will not a row. 20 years. Who are you two? A row. What's that? Soldier. Somebody defend Adiyia. Massa, Mamma to defend Adiyia. I feel a hallway. Mupo. Or the fat. Mupo. Massa. I'm bossing at you. Obey. Mupo for them. Come. Or the fat. Mupo for so. Or just. Mupo for the 2. I feel one the name. Arojo. I know that. A row, Massa. We were training. I want Adiyia Barcelona. No from Korea, Massa. Serious. I just say we're not a run, yo. Uri and your boy, you're training giddy. I don't want Barcelona, Massa. Man, him say me hyper was the pay do say ye. Unia kwa Jerusalem kwa Bethlehem. Ani nana mwa san kokosro. I just was so kwa Jimpaya. Just a man who. And I said the soldier you're training. Who here because when you could bounce it. Masa, move from Balpane, young to maintain Kubabi because Sadia a raw by your training. Sadia run like a raw by a Mokima, the 6 and on. Asa, we be Johnny. Just a one of the run here. Unia some mayor 20 giddy. Also made him Barcelona. What we know, not one song of Baba is a Munto. Our purchase a Barcelona. Omani Shakudana. You want to study a young Karaska. Also, not Metasa Barcelona. Abba Mantasa for now. Pambianua. I just maybe a bouncer. Abba to Abia Melfota. Adiopa. For none of your pass again. Any Melfota. And some so. We'll be able to central defense. I strike. Ebi ana na mnu kasa pasa timno womo so mebe amanese na mo say 5 players way womo ko 1 aya way ya topa na ya wadi say ya tono so aya yan topa de penalty no womo ya offer emu otu abasa beton ebi roni barike ebe kolon ebi akrona first maka sauto womo kan transfer be ya follow womo chama bono ko makandictor second ebe kolon ebi ayati Roman Arojo ne dia no so the future remaining on a tower soft. All the BT Missunia train more than a coin. All just only a training. I know your pass and pass it. I learn himself come on the guy. I'm almost from Metimokana. Meta Sakurana first of foreign Paris. Atiano, Sababi Janetana. Onia other sida so listen to my PhD na akorano metese PhD to me say so omanya le tani bia Charles Katarawi one baba na akorano went to the say William PhD asena na meeting na baba so no anybody tell me say be foreign tourists no one best anon say be foreign tourists ono so menster anon kakano so pa area of tetrin and so ultima no pa so no so na we put me say ka say man pa na want to just say woman Namia to my pass at him now. La Liga. Woman, we are in some set for the third time. Name the main target. I swear for Champions League. I know. I'm saying the main target now. I'm Barcelona 8 for Namia to man 6 and also make him a number pass at him now. I'm on it. Savi Gura. Where player Arma Valencia 8 now. Make a pass at him now. Also monetize Savi Gura. So they be a Corano. One of the situation about Telco. Now Alessandro Bounty. But you want to just Adiba coming on his own on European and Messi. I am the best player of all time. No one, the favorite player of all time. I am someone to first. Was there to I am the favorite player of all time. I'm the year L20. I am the best player of all time, the favorite of all time. You don't mean like no best objective to one. I'm not sure one Italian is who me improve on our so what about improve nearby to me, okay, I tell Pausa, Womitino, and some make other Suyan Young, I'll still room for improvement, Ultima Wamakano, and some more domestically, Antamanita has flick, or Amaya Juma Port domestic, and no woman Jeli Kanibiaka, and some men is some of the Cobantain, not Champions League, I know, and some number target, I tell Barcelona, Womitino, and some make a manage, many Sana, 120 God and Kalima DME, and some Mamina, Abayatuma, Adama Barcelona, Etino, not Mamia Tiaminamu, Atiami 7 to yourself, on your peer of 6 way of Philip Kudupa. Now, one upon the first Kalima DME, also Philip Falcuna, or Pisa, the 6 and Bouncer, mobile titles, not titles, and I because who did he send a fair betters, achievement, also be a bouncer, ultimate to me achieving, or to me doom, and the sour by the champions or get it closer. One to me on your other person, one project, yes, what did let me Shamana competition, Daddy, or on no pay or no be able to competition, and no be just a fear, or on show player beer. No one, I'm not ready to make you the best, and in a chance, Adama Barcelona, Etimo, you take Kalima DME, I could on in you.
What do you expect from this season?
It will be, for my feeling, a really good season. I hope with a lot of trophies, and we have big things coming, and we want to achieve everything we can, and this is what we train for and give everything every day.
You were runner-up in Champions in 2024. Do you feel you can have a revenge with Barca?
You mean because we were in the
yes.
final? Of course, this is my dream to win the Champions League. I was almost there to win it, but unfortunately we lost. But of course, this is my dream, and this is what I work for every day.
You still haven't trained with the internationals, but in the few days you've been here, what's your feeling about the young players of Barcelona?
Yeah, really good. They are all really good with the ball, and they fight so much to train really well, and I really like it. There are a lot of young players, but I can only say good things about them.
Do you fear having to compete with Lamine Yamal when he comes?
No, I don't fear any player. I do my best, and at the end, I know if I do my best, I will have a chance to play here.
1 years my Kuba say I tell the new persona sanana. You want to say I tell Kalima TM could announce one of some night to John say I didn't answer Sinina and some night one person. Let us based on Julian Alvarez atiano meteses once about team there apostle woman tamo ana chesa sena na basa team no omugu show na kweda ye ba fa kweda no ba na meteseni ponkofa mo ban akwana first Alvarez no akacha kwena se be akokọ pachawo akwana first Alvarez amna montan ana pachawo se ono na kan ya wa kyansan achese ba ebele bi betu ya o ka se ana tinu kwamemo biem ente ba se me kwena kwena no ebe ye wo montan na mo pachawo achese na menu kese basa team no enyo man twen some the offer senke basa dia kokọ ne arojati ya ana nke bia be kan bi na mom ebe sine basa nya hwe ana ntonio afutuo ana de makora na be ya ankam ebia no pan nso ayo pia ankoma pachawo anso ma because Atletico fano me make the last time any chance akora no wo mo so many meeting bia yo okay strength amo kano so be returning from the holidays no fenyame atuma wo no so na be kano amanese na ayatan sankani makwa yafone David Banaba Revolta asebe ya wakacha Barcelona team no se Santos striker no me be Ferran Torres let me yama Ferran Torres mo want to nyom one mo bo de dem pie to money mo be new sebe capacity no mo fa 150 million mo fa nko team no wo mete ama corona first be Alvarez no one some na be na tuma adema team ya wodi some to Barcelona one some na team no so amanesa ani ya kekana so pana mama ya corona first ya tama so aya Rodri Justin na Rodri yes, I'm paying you to say, favorite players, Makuma Kumiansa, Ayahamo, would you agree me? Now, the guy, also, is Italian. What can bread ye, only maybe over. I tell you, what's what the guy is Italian. I still consider the best of all time, Lionel Messi, and Iniesta, and Italia was consider the greatest all time, Lionel Messi, and Andres Iniesta. I can't say the best of all time is Italy. 1 year, I got better away. I just wrote, you know, also metals were, you know, Tatina, Ultimos, Argentina. Once I told me England film, no, walk on my banner before, I will send me the Esther by the Leandro Paredes, Lola Molina, Thiago Malta, Roberto Agnari, Metissa, Yasi FIFA, Europea 1, almost 1 million investigate because number of course, any indiscipline, and we anti one Asukia, about Timoko, Antamonso, Amanes, also FIFA, Mestolway, almost about Kayan Kabida, Sir FIFA presidency war ton stick. Our walk out in war ton stick. Our artists or Tombi, the more private investors. Artists, Anamanuka, Gayata, Federations, maybe they've some pet, and Mente Cuff, Antanamum, UEFA, and pay for some one pet, and Saudi Arabia, how many FIFA president and a copa? What was the Akamas says a FIFA but Thomas Taker? What was some man pen a FIFA president? Here, make this you say nations in a Wakabama, burn 95.2%, and Sobate Sasteka, over 47 FIFA president, Abasabio Tom, Amabia Tano Suka, and Yakaba John Stones, Akotu, Namia Tumena, and John Stones, Aban Medical, and some Medimatima, Yawadi Sam, Ayatano, so IHS, Intama, Momitim Intama, and Yanim Union, so Aban Medical, and some Manazana, Bonafase, Atanian Bisse, and you win the contract until 2031 Intama, and some Metima Union, so control renewer, and some Metima Pam, now according to Interfanase, woman Amsa Katiko, Omaya withdraw, and some Meda Free Sarah, community Mande, about 7 million euros, Omina, and Tia Banitano, one withdraw, and see the fin Inter, and pay for same affirming a Sikapa, revenue, ever which has him because sponsors and one more Nike, M 28 million, one more BBVA, M 8.5, ABM Patterson, M 30 million, Okomi Chess next year, Omisawa near 40 U Power, M 5 million, and two kind about 71.5 million euros, and the many reference to 6 in touch of Scababa, Adiyia, my team on Amanes, and a pay, Ayatel Goncalo Ramos, about to Atama A similar, Rafaelio, also number 2, Adiyia A similar, number makers a refer to Farnaboutino, yourself about you for 40 million, I'll make ACC, 60, and I'm better, and some Nakam, and a pen, so, where a pen, all demand spend 12 million euros a season. And I'm over about to follow you. Meta say Galatasaray for the say. One of them some near Kwani dim come on. I say every Rafael, you know, every team about Rantalo Colombo here. Our Juventus, no more. Either Sebastian Chelsea number 20 and Chelsea number 9. Emubako and some Amane say now. Meta say, well, Corona. You want to say I just Sankari. One also Johnny Brentford and some team now Brentford and some many here. Corona. You want to say Sankari. I'm a pen also or also never to my Adam Brentford from Leeds. I want also never now baby to my Adam Timna and here Kakanus of Bamunti. I'm a friendly game. Yamia to men and I'll call one. And when the team, you want to say Adiyia FC Rochard Ericsson, and I'm about to the team we can't send a band in the book because the last time matches, I'm about mama matches me and first game 2024 mission 14-1, 2023 mission 27, 2019 mission 23, you quickly turn up 70 goals and I just say 62-1 a day and a man game. I just a ghost galore. You could throw over there. Me could throw over 20 to over 20.5. It goes me through. Once I get Chelsea, it's a quest 16 without a foreign sponsor for the fourth timer. And here Kakran so I have said Samia Bana. I said my team come out and from the camera. FC name retirement from the national team. No, about Ghana. Some people call it.
Yeah, fine. I am the troublemaker.
The troublemaker, some I think there are two guys.
So the whole week, me na mama.
Kofi. Pompo.
The whole week, me na mama. The whole week. Week in the media, the whole Ghana.
Am I the deba?
The deba baby. Yeah, me from the troublemaker.
Right with the
biscuit. The whole Ghana. Media.
Say a jacka. Yankabi.
Yeah, you be winning.
Obey you, baby.
Yeah,
what's the baby?
Now, see, winning. I would say, or see. Me and I'm the buy. Since I'm confirmed, Yentry, the beer chap on Hoya Nija.
Some of the Bible rap me tease of the day.
Tease and a baby room tea. Cost. Oh, see, really, oh, see, really, you really be winning. Okay, say Fiane Kai. Oh, Fiane Kai. From Monday, but I think, say, just for the watch be part. Oh,
mother for all. Tell mother for to me defend and say, oh, your mind. What we might. So, what you have backings? Cabinha backings, the blade. Want to be the bar. What catch on some of the Baron winner? Yes, but just say, you tell me about the mother for the team cabinet say. One. Oh my! That's the best woman. That's the best woman.
The body here. They're from troublemaker. Send me the lamp and the with the banana. Me, I don't know. Send me versus telling me.
They are way, you're very careful. May you peep.
I don't know, man.
And it's how funny you know about 2 minutes. Ah, to me, they talk about me, man.
So debate. You see, Oko extra. Obviously, dollars would do better than Jordan. Are you? See, is
that's all.
Dollars would do better than Jordan. Are you? Oh, there was a way.
Because you have done a house. Let me see. What is a court tournament?
Is it?
Your number 9. Never mind.
What happened? No, Jordan.
I'm a man so dear.
Dollars would do.
Anna, dollars so quite was so time.
That's okay. I think we are okay. Jordan, whatever Jordan I am, I say, we should have paid Jordan as same as
Jordan. So we are saying,
oh, we are fine. Say on some way. You see, I'm tight to know we different is behind the troublemaker. I am from Kamena. I'm set confusion. Very two bound by many. Nay, Sahana, every man can be the troublemaker. Yencheting for you now. Name be a cabin from Red Deer and Nancy Dot and Neman Kui. Say, I didn't tell you to say, will be a man phone. It be this one. And I said to say, it be a nipper be winning. A be Huniswa. Oh, when it's some Huniswa. Nti wo de me hwene toto hwene ho abe mistake ana me wa san opinions there obi ana de bi ohun ne niam you see yen hye come na sem fan free amono ne ne pa mrefi media ma for you na media ma for you no mo ye ni kuru ya no we biare aidie na anode no what's the first one was Santo na we ye Katore na media ma for no omo masa oh nyame ne mo be ne ba for
na we fit so set podcast
omo ye adwuma omo brand near top
the only if I say team of Ghana what podcast
media ma omo studio omo ye and I place omo ba nyina so omo ask omo questions
omo place na
mo host very very good I'm bringing who be Manchester City, Manchester United, Mario was a place now we see some months. It's very very good. Really well say or be take that particular initiative. So you must be there for na so and I'm not call we dey do now for intimate tebri. We don't want quick.
Katawre cancer movie.
Katawre. Na Mikai now
one cancer movie.
Akon bi woni chewo so one na movie
2016.
Yes, Devil May Cry na.
That be movie na 2016 no.
2016. Oh okay. And I'm try we shame.
Movie that time spaceship bi ba
no. Submarine bi. Na so ni chewo na ekwana so no obi. No obi.
Oh, that be say na aliens na bo Ghana father assassin.
Okay. It was okay.
Oh, me can movie
2016. Fantastic. You made them for us. They are doing well. Made them for they are doing very very well. Now, come on us from on in come on the same debate na Demon come Tuesday no one. And one be Demon come be. But I came in peace. We have two truths in this particular world. You are the objective truth and a subjective truth. And you number one, the objective truth near say a based on fact, something clear. That one we back it with evidence. Who do evidence but the corner say yes say seen it here, see it. But as much as say a clear, no be any no a objective and it is on fact. And a subjective need based on somebody's opinion, somebody's feelings, and will be belief. And then will be general and one is subjective truth. And based on the two truths now, I can't want them to see no. Ni me no. And no na me busque no road the remember bisham. Debate no, it is like gnosis. Ubi anene. Somebody may prefer Rodrigo Cascante. Somebody may prefer Sergio Busquets. Not necessarily
prefer N'Golo Kante.
Also prefer N'Golo Kante. Not necessarily means that ebia we nyaade na we nyaade obi yade. You see, Busquets is a legend. Me kai 2009 Manchester United and Barcelona. What this particular man did to us. We came back again in 2011. Or the same thing to us. So Busquets is a legend in the game. Come on. Busquets Bob Brani Bibre will leave a legacy which will always remember his tribute and Yama will jar too much the football world. The obedient me could never make us a Busquets in Bonabo. Nippon Baka Busquets in Bonabo. Maybe I know who Busquets. Nobody is seeing the Busquets in Bonabo. But we should have 1-2-1-2 beer. The misconception I want to say Busquets about the nature of DM, and then I'm not behind it. Busquets has never changed anything about DM. There was a son and also some man team. Now we have three style of play. Three systems in football. Number one, a possession. Number two, defensive and transition. Number three, high energy pressing. System yen sawi team biabo biam bako. Team biawa asasu su biabo bako. And out of the three systems I'm talking about today, a bia with player hiano tieniye pa. We are deceiving from certain point. Systems in me and sano. A bia with player hiano. Wouldn't go to Kante Babasa, Untimi. Why? The style of play of Barcelona, no, and in the nature of Barcelona, no, Ebia NCT go to Kante. But I don't go to Kante, but and by Jose Moruna, he become one of the best players. If I thought him going on international, Casemiro no DM, Claude McLean no DM, N'Golo Kante so a DM. Xabi Alonso wɔ hɔ Rodri so wɔ hɔ. All these players they are all defensive midfielders. Tinkomoni Casemiro helped Real Madrid to become successful. Onyadiana. But the style of playing Rodri Dienyape. Come on, boy. Now, if you want a possessive football, then you choose player like Sergio Busquets, player like Xabi Alonso, players like Abena Fresa or Lucas Kante. Why? Because they can hold on the ball, control the game for you. They detect the game. They hold on the ball, carry the balls. And you can't compare Rodri to Casemiro. That doesn't mean that Casemiro is one of the best players or one of the best DMs in the world. And the dynamism over here say, team beyond the style of play. Any player is suited to the style of play. And we can't say that Busquets ever the face of DM no, or the Sunday Coinefa, or the Sunday Barcelona, but the same time now some Barcelona no more the fans who bought a brand of say Casemiro. We are football people. We are football fans. Tiki-taka na basa for ball. Possessive football. Model for a blended transition with defensive setup. And I say Mourinho and Carlo Ancelotti. So maybe Casemiro will be successful in Real Madrid. But basa tiki-taka na untimembo. You couldn't be the say. And the team beyond the star. Team beyond the profile back. It is some coaches may treat Rodri. Some Rodri more aggressive football. Some coaches may treat Sergio Busquets. That's not putting the fact that Busquets is a legend.
No, we are having conversation. Pogba is one of the best DMs. But we are talking about the profile of the teams. And the players are more pale. Busquets is a calm defensive midfielder. Which uses the brain more of sense strength. And now Casemiro is a defensive midfielder on your calm. When you tackler, Busquets your tackler. But I don't know and you cannot tell me say Casemiro is one of the best DMs in the world. And Claude McNeely, over defensive midfielders dia over an count. Because also oya aggressive on Adiyia ni star no. And about my team no pedal star. N'Golo Kante. Kwabana over top 5 best defensive defenders are over an count. Oya calm. Oya tackler. So per player beje board ya brawa. Aya brand person N'Golo Kante. And they are not quite casting N'Golo Kante in Suwe. And I'm saying munyamatere. And what I'm saying here near say Busquets no say the nature of DM. Or say no our team now no bonim. And the team no be successful under him. Because Real Madrid were using aggressive defensive midfielder to win the trophies to be on Kumbia. So for that matter, can you tell me say Busquets no nya effect on Real Madrid so na? We should ask ourselves these questions. And so be catch and say Busquets no say the nature of DM now. I don't understand. Mintiase, Claude McNeely was there. N'Golo Kante and Busquets now at the same time. No way but no way with Chelsea. But we saw N'Golo Kante dominating the midfielders. And I'm a boy. And some say, if a team wishes to have a possessive team, then you take Rodri, you take Busquets. I'm going to control the game. I'm going to carry the ball and you Pedri style of play. And yet, Niema and Zavini, Niesta, Moya, 2-1, Pedri, so 2 and you have a first now. There's no mechanical midfielder. We need to understand something. Barca midfielders, no, only mechanical midfielder. I Gavin Nukrampo, on your mechanical as compared to the other players now. It be a Casemiro N'Golo Kante mono. But they became successful. And I'm a boy. Pedri G, I had 2 APA La Liga titles. Last 2 seasons, what didn't you know? When you're aggressive. And I'm a boy. But Valverde is aggressive. Is Valverde not the best midfielder? And Barca for no. Monti as a same legend and fine. But on only born or Barca is successful doesn't mean that on your effect on other teams. You can't change the style of play of Real Madrid. You will fail.
Adiyia.
Look at Xabi Alonso. When Xabi Alonso came into Real Madrid, now a year now just about possessive football. Okay. But when Carlo Ancelotti came, blending the defensive and transitional system, or he achieved what he wanted to achieve. Nobody is saying that Busquets is one of the best. He's a great player. But the fact that a great player no doesn't mean that our best is the nature of DMs. No, two, super defensive and transition style of player. Then you choose Casemiro and Claudio Makelele. Ajuma Casemiro bet man Busquets to me da. Sana Juma Busquets bet man Casemiro to me. Busquets in pass but Casemiro. Ultimate control ball check Casemiro. Memoir. But see I'm quite bon through Binsem. Casemiro to be quite jet in Busquets. Are they the same? Are they the same place? No be an Are they not better place? Where did the team quite Champions League 3-2? Where so they quite Champions League? Where did they quite World Cup? It's a team style of play and no player and no choose. We need to understand this. Busquets was better for Barcelona. He hasn't gone to Real Madrid to become better player. Casemiro was better for Real Madrid. He hasn't come to Barcelona to become the better player for Barcelona. And in Besam Chitra will say, Busquets a great legend, top class, but the profile is different than other players. We had André Pirlo of Juventus. André Pirlo style of play. We had DMO, a holder, shane ball on ball. André Pirlo to me jibbo to from sea. Now one that flat. But Gattuso was there. They are all different midfielders. Gattuso was aggressive. Now André Pirlo, you're calm. In the between Barcelona for 3 midfielders, no Xavi near day. Xavi was more aggressive as compared to Iniesta and Busquets. And the Obiani in the profile, Obiani in the system. And the Ayamamu Nyai Sas and Kasem, or better said the nature of the DM, or better said the call for anything. What a son in my Real Madrid and what a son in my AC Milan and but Pimne, inter for aggressive football. But Pimne, ATM about aggressive football. One of ATM team man and Yemre. So, on the son in Kobe, but that debate near Kosono, penny, where they are, Busquets is the legend. But that doesn't mean that Ubinti Van Hunter to money. Ubinti didn't want to turn on ye pa because André Pirlo also did the best for Juventus. Casemiro has done the best for Real Madrid. In children's way. Now, if you want a high energy team with better midfielder that can contain, and then you bring N'Golo Kante. N'Golo Kante on a style of play no. Only time the man say, but to for the nas obe chow. You N'Golo Kante at Leicester City. You N'Golo Kante in Chelsea. You N'Golo Kante in 2018 World Cup of France. And N'Golo Kante so no, or you began to onyadia na. You able to answer the question. N'Golo Kante is aggressive into onyadia. Onyadia na because so our mama Barcelona into Onyadi. Casemiro is aggressive Onyadi. So what are we talking about? Team beyond in the system, team beyond in the style of play, team beyond in the open. Coach may choose N'Golo Kante ahead of Busquets. Coach can choose N'Golo Kante ahead of Busquets because of so who say the midfielders no opobi na near ding. Coach me be catch us say and me so me pobi on so ya car obet ma control ball na me because me got possession.
Mama dey say obi ni nanim
That
comparison they don't want it.
Obi ni nachi. Like how?
But still you compare Messi and Ronaldo so. And
I think Ronaldo Messi so go be any obi ni no be any nachi. Can Messi dey think God is good. In as much as possession nipa be na ebo no we can compare. In as much as said position back up no nipa be bring na ebo no na sabi teachers for me and our classroom obi an style of teaching the same subject but obi an style of teaching when him so kono boko akra na beta say when him so blend boko na prepare na akwa na betia say and to be on a style of teaching and if say the person is calm fine legend and you know omo ya aggressive no nyina omo nya ade ana. That's my question. Say we can't compare anybody to Busquets, no, like how? Like how? Like say the person is incomparable, we can't compare him to anybody. Like how? Because we no more omo ya aggressive boom you train no omo do omo woni bia na. The Barca fans, no, you need to understand something. Say, we player no we are great, we are better player, but somebody also Adiyia different, also be successful. It is not easy to be in a team consistent 3 consecutive seasons to achieve the ultimate trophy. Casemiro, he played as a holding midfielder 3 consecutive seasons and the 3 Champions title to us. And that's one who can compare that. If that's the factor, Senke ye compare to be the young compare no be a great and 20 will be to turn on there. Then Casemiro told man you'll be on team yebim. One I be as a holding midfielder. Our general team being free. Now general so general and Naswa 3 years. What Jeff for 3? What Jeff 3? That's one of the consonant can go a king. We are seeing on the best. But Oba Casemiro dia we back in go to Kanto was also better. Eti Barca fans no you didn't say mo play another there or great the such matter. But Obi so bo different style of play, different profile. No also better. We enter sa debate na say. Yet say we are every player is comparable. If Messi crampo no you be obi amene unity na no yama mama maka say Lami yama Messi na mo class 13 na Lami yama no bana be. Ba mo de to Messi. Since as much somebody like me ban to Messi hono, any very so junior mo hono there, every player is comparable. Do didn't Lami to Mbappe ho. Na that one Mbappe ball World Cup 2018 na Lami ho fine pa. Ba won na mo de can say Lami ni kwaje Ballon d'Or we better than Kylian Mbappe. And I don't know because Ballon d'Or be adi dia on the on better than somebody. Come ni. Musa Lami kwaje Ballon d'Or na we better than Atlanta first Mbappe. And I don't know, be a GBD on the better. And you know, we are biased. Nobody said that Busquets is not the best player. He's one of the best. And you love to watch Sergio Busquets. You love to watch Sergio Busquets in your team. But I'm passing with you say, team beyond the style of player and the profile of player Busquets has never changed anything. Young fan tweet on because when Busquets was playing, Casemiro was playing, and they were having different profiles. No be undeceive, mo be tronchero. It's never true. So Busquets your effect on DM so. Or best side ma Barcelona one sama Madrid team no. No be anka be nchero. Obi ka be chero boa.
O point is about sama.
Barca, yes. W. The days of Busquets in Barcelona no. Still Real Madrid were playing Casemiro style of play, aggressive. It's in fact better than about Real Madrid team so. Ana di mummy nya san komo why na nya say Casemiro no na guy Busquets we see Busquets nya hwe Barca for no mutwe mu tan obi so bobo pa say Busquets na obi bobo Casemiro did better for Real Madrid now cause obi dina na so get 3 Champions titles say ya den goto obere ni komo foforo no on your teaser ni enwi san komo we the current Spain team no be no be wuram 2010 team of Spain maybe am left back in nko no Rodri didn't snap bantan na me person say
say bantan so
oh based on form de na Busquets betuno
okay
we need a team this team need the no solid team of 2010
okay
team we need there because a team almost shut to war 3 years. I'm about 2010. The Spain team with you. I'm not set to between you and Macron. This 2010 team of Spain, the current team of Spain, I think saying Gabon what too much. Kukwela bit me to be yes, Cabo Verde no. Bit me to. Depend on performance on them there. I think Kukwela bit number 3 no. But Asana number 3 no. Una Simon Timin to Caslas, Untimin Necra Machi, and fa. Number 2, Pedro Purun, Ramos Crampono, the piano and Nakoso because Pukeni, Puyomu, Toronto, solid. In Fifino, there are 2 people, no more bache. Don't forget, say, Amana Koji 2008 euros, no more bache pa. Zavi is untouchable than Umu, Untimin Zavi Krabut. They are the Emfa. Pedro on the other side. That year Pedro formed 2010 no.
Alex Mena.
For the two baby. Lami dear. On only say yesterday craba or chum crom man. To your and David Villa. To me, I think said the only position that year 2010 no. Now Becabia depend on form no. And I'm a training kwa. Be kukula bit in the behavior. But some units and no quanyard and care for them more. But Kukola Bona or Bono, dear, I think is the only player I think Obetimania starter. And as a start note, this particular team, a Spain. Who compare the current team of Spain and match the BMO. But only I did the Quaji. And it's the Juma Rodu Cascante, that particular team, solid work by a brand of Rodu Cascante. Now, on the transfer market, Ninin Kumakra. You see, not in the road in common. Interesting. It's about a folk way. Zabia catch a Gavi, I catch a road is a man and call Real Madrid. But I think Sacrana who is a Madrid need team on here. Can't go for actually. I wouldn't say say Pierre du Coy, no snow. And a bass of Coy, no snow. Roddy now would choose about Real Madrid team Nankasa. And the moon say Rodri about Real Madrid team no more. He's going to give them a lot of qualities. A lot of qualities out of the moment. Medika say, if you want to dominate a game on a field of player be a no bit my ball, play a bit my control the ball. At least some seconds. Like Xabi Alonso style of play, like Sergio Busquets style of play. I'm not to control ball. I'm not to hold the ball. In tight spaces, this guy can give you some differences. It is a Rodri Bama team more. In terms of dominating of possession in the central zone, Ojibona pressure be a man so he can control the ball well. For the other players to rest. So the best may deliver ye. It is not small amount of football Rodri no. And just about more just like that. If Sir Rodri is 100% fitter, this guy is one of the best DMs you talk about. He has shown to us from the ACL now back no. He has given the best performance. Obio Rasmia who the good work Rodri is doing. Someone said, money funny per Rodri. And I'm saying meeting because of the personal in Torach. Every Manchester City team. No? Personal terms between the player and the Real Madrid team there. I agree on that. But I can say Manchester City for somebody that 15 million now. Money for but I'm 60 million. But money for said this guy need fear any maybe a wood 50 million. I think it is okay. But 55 City for now already denied the Embra and there I'm Spanish guy. Onim the Tarini Muye Spinner about it about Real Madrid team. And Maruno, I think so we are. The next option is say Obenya one attack of Yabakan team who send Mbappe bra obetima bechem Endrick war, but Endrick is not enough to lead this Real Madrid team a few pressure by bomb. So I think so Rodri Real Madrid a good addition to team friends Real Madrid going forward the next particular season. No, on the other side, yes, John Stones equipping with Inter Milan. Already done. So by America the area man. Kubanu said John Stones is one of the key players. Meaning say England for almost generation, nobody may a figure into the setup around Magic Glories. But yes, you see them John Stones. John Stones to Manchester City. I think they bought him 100 million euros those days. Oh, by injury, fine. Pep Guardiola near man no person way, you know. He helped Pep Guardiola to achieve what he wanted to achieve, but performance of John Stones, I got to a time and also deploy a different system. No John Stones as a holding midfielder. No Pierre Rodri Mukomani. And the woman said John Stones for City, you said the best of John Stones by coming to Inter Milan. We know Italy one day. Okay, now you player. One way or the other, you can get the best moments now. Obetini and also talent for we hear Abranta from best Manchester. You different the year call room. You Chris Smalling. You performance or the Maya. We saw Abranta say Roma Lukaku Belingoli. I have Russell small animal. And in this place from free England. Akwasi Riano. performance on the mind. So we wouldn't say John Stones go Inter Milan. He will be one or the other. Knowledge is talent to become one of the best players in team of say Inter Milan. No, yes, a Chelsea for no empire a certain player into their setup. After that, we are back in the other hand as a conversation. I think say Chelsea will come on Casano. Yantiasio. As it stands now, great top player and a better Chelsea. As it stands now,
Europe. Cabo Europe League in Panke Mechanism.
As it stands now, senior tier, great top player and a better Sabot Chelsea on Champions League. Now, there's one problem at Manchester facing here. Last 2 seasons, Airban is saying Champions League. And the Vito Jokas not giving you, but catches young champions in the Arsenal. And it shows the team that those players, Vito Osimhen, and maybe one of the key players are you recommended to Chelsea say among Fanembra. But do you think say Vito Osimhen ever mainstream Europe? Nanya Champions League club Ababana. I saw Vito Osimhen. Julian Alvarez. Do you think say Julian Alvarez ever leave with ATM? About Chelsea say more Champions League na.
Hurricane
Ma. It is this place in the come on some no. Omo pese omo bo Champions League no. That's the main motive behind every player in the movement. Every pesika but come now young guys no mo bano like Julian Alvarez, Vito Osimhen, any Hurricane mo master team mo boli here no. Come mean this say so I catch about Chelsea. Nay, EF for the Premier League and qua. This particular player, the back of my Chelsea. Me no, I didn't say. A job Alonso and then a study. So place now available. On build muye and from qualify for the next Champions League. So they don't qualify qua. Then I think all the players are panel. Like Manchester United. See a player A, player B. See, we have a tremendous job Alonso. Now on red ground, so no idea. And Emma Fa, then we move forward. Now, get to Manchester United. I'm not possible by Manchester. Yes, Atlanta for defender. Scavani. Come and say team Buffalo, I didn't say sorry.
That's not confirm.
And I'm saying, Liverpool for how many years? Liverpool went on 30 years drought of Premier League title. When the last time I saw the Premier League title? 2003, 2004. It took me 23 years. And I got remember. So when team comes down, so team Bafoma, I am not taking time. The last time you didn't come and make sure when you say team Bia Bia on the trophy drought. Mother for come trophy drought. I'm going to come 32 years. No team in GB. Especially the Champions League. So team Biowias Bia on the trophy drought or Biakum, team Biowias Biakum. Liverpool can have some 30 years. It took Jordan Klopp to redefine the nature of Liverpool. Arsenal for 2003, 2004 almost invisible. It took Mikel Arteta 23 years later and was some year team for. And the team beyond walk off my was easy in our local league. Come and look at what has a book. Almost tough from anything. So today, if you are mentioning teams, we didn't say I'm more Ghana Premier League man. Media man, I'll be first. About be a Ghana Football Club second. Now about Kotokono has so when till 4, it is not easy to rise up as you people think. Manchester name na Shiagu. Ni Shiagu. I am Manchester or competing for top 4. Those days, I am Manchester competing for title. But now I am Manchester competing for top 4. That is our standard now. Baby, you drew near. It's a company. Play now, but come on. But what's a 1, 2, 3 questions we say? Manchester number one. Then in frame. The person who assess himself. Player never chinu bakum yenimiensa. No busen who say Manchester now obano. Then will be your frame. So who's a Manchester man in Champions League? So who's a Manchester man in English Premier League? Who's a Manchester man in FA Cup? Kobla player no end so benyano. And the Manchester ko Victor Jokares o catch a point blank or Champions League nabo. Yeni tien no ko bo wan Jema fence Arsenal. And ko good. O ko Arsenal no in just a season o ko Champions final. And the